Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do flower smocking, or another Canadian smocking technique. Hello! Alright, so I know that it is like mid-August maybe, but I am in the spooky vibe. This is what makes me feel good. So I started decorating my studio already. I have not decorated outside of my house, and the only reason I have not done so is if some of you have been around since my Twitch days, you might remember like 4 years ago, right when we moved into this house, HOA gave us a citation for having solar powered cherry blossom lights on our bushes. And it was pretty annoying. Basically, you're not allowed to have lights up outside of like a certain time of the year, and I was pretty upset because I was like, they're solar powered and they're cherry blossoms and it's like spring, like why can't I have these things? So yeah, I'm decorating early this year because it makes me so happy. So let's just talk for a second about the technique. I'm trying something new this week. We are doing the flower smocking technique, but instead of me going over how to mark it, I've decided to actually create a free download that you can download digitally and print off. It's only 6 inches by 6 inches versus 12 by 12 what I'm doing, but it's basically you print it off and you can just, you know, use it to mark your fabric for whatever size you want. And now, speaking of size, I've had so many questions about, well, how does this turn into a sleeve or turn into a yoke, or like what are the steps that I do in order to make a sleeve out of this? And so I'm actually going to go over that next week. We're not going to be doing smocking next week. Next week we are going to be doing our fabric manipulation. Next week I'm going to basically come with a pre-smocked piece. I don't know what smocking style I'm going to do, but I'm gonna have a pre-smocked piece, and then I'm gonna go through the steps with you on how you will basically turn that into your sleeve. But anyway, so for all of you that have asked me, how do I actually turn this into the thing I want it to be? I'm gonna answer that next week, so stay tuned. But this week, let's jump right into flower smocking, or another like Canadian smocking technique. All right. So to start out for today's template, I've actually decided, this is the first time doing this, to create a 6 inch by 6 inch template that you can download for free. That will be linked below. So if you would like this template so you can actually see what it's supposed to look like but do the least amount of marking possible on your piece, then go ahead and download that. Otherwise, I've basically marked every inch. This is a 12 by 12 inch piece. And then starting in this top corner here on the inside, I have a marking on this inch, skipping this inch, marking here, skipping, marking, skipping, marking. And then I do the same going down. So it's here, skipped, here, skipped, here. Anyway, I know it's hard for you guys to see. I can see it. And then I'm also going to be using my black thread. This is obviously so you can see it, and I have wax. So let's just get right into the flower smocking. All right, so we're gonna start in the top left corner on this top, the very, very top dot that we've made, and I'm just gonna put my thread, I'm gonna nest my knot in the back, and now we are going to pick up on this one, pick up on this one, pick up on this one, and pick up right back where we started. And now we are going to just gently pull all 4 of these together. There we go. Manipulating, as you can see, we are manipulating the fabric with our fingers to kind of get these to fold into the flower shapes that we want. And then once we've gotten them gathered, we are going to stitch through perpendicularly. Is that even a word? Perpendicular to each other. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so we just beaded this pearl onto our thread as we were wrapping it around this jointed area for the flower. And now we're gonna bring our thread and needle to the back. We're just gonna kind of get our fabric to look the way we want it. The edge pieces, as with every smocking technique, are a little bit more difficult. And now we're actually gonna just go down a full set. So now we're gonna go down an entire inch essentially, and let's bring this to the back. So all right, so we're gonna actually do like we've done on our other pieces of smocking, and we are just gonna do like a small little stitch here so that we can make sure that this right here will stay straight. We do not want this piece of thread gathered. And then I'm just going to tie it right here, like go through that. Like so. Awesome. All right, so now we'll bring our needle back through to the top of the fabric. And we're gonna do our next flower. All right, I'm not sure how poorly off camera that one was, but we're gonna do a couple more, don't worry. So now here we are, and just like something that I was a little confused by, it's because my fabric naturally just did it, I didn't actually try manipulating it yet, was this right here. Let me hold it closer, just a tad bit. So you see how they kind of share a petal? That's totally okay. Okay, so we're moving on to this third one here. I did my back stitch back here, so that is straight, and then I'm just gonna go and do my square again. So we're just gonna pick up one, and the next. And the next. And last, but most certainly not least. And now, this is the moment. I don't know why I want to sing that. Oh my God, what is that even from? Is that from Jekyll and Hyde? I'm gonna have to look it up and tell you guys. This is the moment.
This is the moment when all I've done.
There we go. That's what we want it to look like. There we go. Can you guys see that now? That is what we want that to look like. Sweet, so we did our perpendicular tying. Obviously, we are sewing down our little pearl. All right, so this is kind of awkward. As you probably saw from the last little glimpse of this design, I did not do the entire square of fabric. The reason I did not continue to do the square of fabric is because I was trying to use this new invisible pin, or it's a marker that I got to be able to use on my projects so that it would disappear after a certain amount of time, but it's green and my fabric is green. And for some reason, I'm using it on pink right now and it'll last about 48 or so hours. I don't know why, but in the hour it took me, it just completely disappeared. And this stitch in particular it really needs that one, perfect 1-inch square piece. So I just kind of got a good amount so you guys could see what it looks like. And I'm probably gonna do another piece on cotton or polyester, because I've also had you guys ask me a little bit about can I use this on something that's not silk. So I might actually pull some cotton from my stash and do this technique again on cotton, so you can not only see it on another kind of fabric, but also maybe my marker will not disappear in an hour this time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to support my work further, consider subscribing to me over on Patreon. Otherwise, if you like this and you'd like to see the next video, subscribe, comment, tell me what kind of smocking that you would like to see, or fabric manipulation in general. I actually have a couple in the queue that aren't smocking, that are just techniques for silk ribbon and things like that. So yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy sewing! Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video, we're gonna talk about flower smocking, and my chair is annoying me. There we go.